John Smith.
My name is Dr. Galbraith. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm going to get right down to it, doctor. One of my family members was recently diagnosed with Huntington's disease, and with all the flurry and stuff going on in the news, I was kind of wondering, what are my chances? Is there anything I can kind of do?
Also a genetic test.
Yeah, something gives me an idea of
No, exactly. That's very reasonable. For Huntington's disease, we usually like to check at birth, or we can do a simple blood test. The blood test looks for a mutation on the 4th chromosome, and this is a certain blood test, so depending on the results, we can give you a positive result. When we do this, we'd like to actually have you meet with a genetic counselor to discuss some of the possible life planning issues that you might have to deal with, some of the possible ethical things that you're going to have to consider with these sorts of results.
What could I be at risk for,
Huntington's is a degenerate disease, and usually 30 to 50. It's also a disease that if you are positive, you can pass down to your children, and the child will have a 50% chance of getting that disease.
Is this going to, affect my ability to, function in, daily life or with my job,
Unfortunately, yes, it will. It will have a very large effect, and once these symptoms start to show, there's nothing we can do to fix them or to even really lighten them. So this is a very serious issue. But I think this is something we really have to consider. We have to take a blood test to really get down to figure it out.
All right. Well, I'm ready when you are.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
A few days later.
This is Dr. House's office, Mr. Smith.
Thank you.
Mr. Smith?
How you doing?
I'm Dr. House. I'm a genetic counselor here. I understand we're here to discuss some Huntington's results of our test you took earlier.
Oh, that's correct.
Let me just look through the papers and see. Sir, I am sorry to inform you do in fact have Huntington's disease. This is the test you took is a definite test. We know for sure that you do indeed have it.
So is that indefinite, completely no chance?
I'm sorry to tell you, but yes, you do have Huntington's.
How would that affect me directly, right now, without symptoms?
At this point, you might be okay, but symptoms might start arising in the next 10 to 15, possibly 20 years. Right now, you need to look at things such as insurance and potential family planning for your kids, as you can indeed pass this on to your offspring. So you're going to have to really consider ethical issues surrounding should I have kids? There are other possible issues of possible being denied for things like health insurance or even life insurance, and then other just general financial planning for being able to take care of yourself, as this is a degenerate disease and will be taxing on your family. It's understandable, but remember, we're here. This is what we're here for, to help counsel you and guide you through this process. And just call us anytime.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here.
Later that day.
Hey.
Hey.
How'd that test go today?
Well, in truth, it could have been a lot better. Basically, the doctor told me that there's a pretty high probability that I could come to develop Huntington's disease down the line.
What are the chances?
Well, they gave me about a 50% chance. They themselves said it was pretty severe. The genetic counselor said that, we kind of need to take real proactive measures here. Maybe reevaluate our life insurance or health insurance plans. Consider life insurance possibilities.
So that's what that means for the family then?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's a neurodegenerative disease, so it could, affect my ability to perform my job. Hey, but it's gonna be fine. At least we know about it early on, so we can take preventative measures. We're gonna be all right.
Well, hello there. John Smith was one of just the many people who fell victim to the shortcomings of legislation in this genetic era. The HIP Act, passed in 1996, was designed to protect people from employers and health insurance companies against being discriminated against based on genetic information. However, its intentions fell short. The Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act, passed in 2008, picked up where the HIPAA Act left off. And now, it has made it so that employers and health insurance companies cannot discriminate against people based on genetic predispositions. As technology advances, there will be an ever-growing need for new legislation to protect the John Smiths of the world.